I'm graduate from UiTM.
Okay.
Taking in the fine art course, and of course, I have a interest in basically the liberal art studies. So I've been introduced by this independent curator and get to know somebody from Balai to recommend me to be part of the contract first, and be as an assistant curator, and then I got a job offer in the permanent position, and I from the assistant curator to curator.
Right. Which was better, being the assistant or being the curator?
Is I think the job scope is similar. We don't really have a differential on the assistant and curator, because in art we are creating it, for example, exhibition, right? So if you are curator for the exhibition, you are the curator. You are not the assistant curator.
Okay.
At all. So I take the challenge as back then as a assistant curator to curate a show, just to practice.
Correct.
So if you ask me, I would love to be in my position now as a curator.
Right, as a curator itself. Yeah. But as the assistant and curator, you still have one more last line of defense, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can anything, you can just push it to
Yeah.
go speak to my boss. But now you are the boss.
Yes, I'm the boss, and I'm responsible for every act that I do.
Right. Do you have an assistant now? You do have one also?
Yes. I have a really good team.
Okay.
I have 4 of them
Yeah.
now, and we are working hard on for the big scale event. Just like what we hear today.
What's coming up? Yeah. Oh, okay. So what's a typical day at work like for you? I mean, for people who don't know, like if they want to, can you just paint a picture for us? Like, what is it you have to do as a curator there?
Okay. In curator is a very, I think, a very interesting job, because it is an interdependent job. You need to find you need to find your passion, what you want to do. What are you into? Yes, I have a few examples of my colleague. One of them is really into the street art, into the graffiti scenes, right?
Right.
So he do the research on his own, and one of it is on the conservation part. So really put a lot of effort to study and understand about the conservation part. And me, I try to find which area that I really interest. So I would say that I really interest on building the community.
Nice. Building the community, yeah?
Through
art, isn't it?
Through art, involving the community. So
right.
I'm not... I more interest on decentralized, playing with the space outside the white cube gallery. So we did in the certain place, because back then in the Langkawi Island, I've been explore every space that I can get transform. So one of it is a old abandoned hospital that I managed to gentrify it.
All right.
And to change into the art hub for a little while before it get demolished now.
Oh wow! Okay.
So there's a part that I really love to be involved with the space, bringing all the communities, right, to give an understanding this about the art.
Right. Okay. So you're an artist yourself, definitely. Yeah.
I have to understand the artist.
Correct.
Yeah.
And what kind of art were you into when you were full time doing art?
Okay. I think I enjoy on watching sculptures. I'm into 3D, as I also learn in majoring in sculpture.
Right.
So in the National Art Gallery, we have the work ethics that we are not having being an artist part is our job, because it's a conflict of interest such. And as a curator, you need to think creatively like artists on the way how you display how you curate the information, Sometimes the historical the background or the info is just a normal indicator towards some of the evidence, and it is slightly boring, and it is our job how to make it more interesting to deliver it to public.
Right, for the public to go out there and so you have to make sense of it for them, yeah?
Yeah.
And that's not easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have a lot of headache, but you still got your hair.
Then out you grow white lah.
You still got your hair, and you haven't lost your hair. You must have a good team with you, yeah? So, any botak in your team?
Oh no.
That's the hardest working person. Okay, so recently you've had all kinds of exhibitions over there. So what are some of your favorites that have been exhibited over there? What kind of things? I know you said sculpture is one that you like. Well, what kind of things have you done in the past few years that you've actually taken a liking to?
What I can remember, my previous project back in Langkawi, I did a curation on the Langkawi Sebelum Bebas Cukai. It's a photograph exhibition that depicting Langkawi before it's declared as a free tax. So every photo that we want to know what happened to Langkawi before the lift up the tax. So we gather through the community. We go through house to house and we connect with the locals to gather their family photos. Just want to see the segment, how the natures, how the popular culture on the Langkawi. A few films that have been shot there in the 80s, 70s. So that's the project that I can remember.
Right. Yeah. Yes. So do you like Langkawi before or now?
Honestly, before.
Before, huh?
But then
it's so different.
Yeah, it's so different. But then if I just go back now at Langkawi, it really feels nostalgic.
Ah, nice, isn't it? Yeah. I get that feeling when my kampong is in Penang. So when I go back to Penang, I like, the first thing I'll do is I'll put the window down when we go across the bridge, and then I smell the sea. Whether it's low tide, high tide, anything I like.
Exactly.
I'll smell it, first, and it's that nostalgic feeling. Like I can imagine what you're talking about, going to Langkawi, yeah.
Orang pulau.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, orang pulau. That's why. Yeah. Okay. So MAEF 2026, the Malaysia Art Ecosystem Fair. Can you tell us about what exactly it is?
Okay, for anyone hearing for the first time, MAEF stands for the Malaysia Art Ecosystem Fair, and we excited to host in 2026 edition from November 27 till 29 at the World Trade Center here in Kuala Lumpur, and its core is MAEF. MAEF is a primary synergy platform. It's a massive unified event where we bring entire industry under one roof, from the contemporary art galleries, commercial galleries, independent artists, educational institution, and also with the crucial service providers. So what makes this year truly special is journey how we got here, because this is our second edition. We launched the very first MAEF back in 2021, and right in the middle of the pandemic recover. So back then, our primary goal was pure economic survival, and we need to keep our local visual art practitioner afloat during the incredibly difficult times.
Yes.
So today, MAEF 2026 represent a completely different, and it is into the powerful growth phase. And this year fair is a testament to the resilience and expansion of the whole art ecosystem.
Right. Is there a theme for this year? This year's theme?
This year theme is Art KL.
Art KL. Huh?
Yeah.
All right.
So when we develop the theme, we want to make a bold statement about the Kuala Lumpur as the ultimate destination and the central focal point where art in Malaysia. And also, if you look at the history, Kuala Lumpur is always be our cultural hub. So back then since independence 1957, and with the National Art Gallery itself established 1 year after 1958. So naturally, this make the KL is a massive creative magnet. So constantly drawing dynamic artists, dedicated educators, and both from local and international scene. And what I found most exciting that the reflect at the MAEF and how integrated and decentralized the scene has become. So KL has expanded rapid through the rapid economic and also with the cultural. And today the scene is so vast and is spread across the city on the urban sprawl that impossible to pin down just one specific hotspot for the art. So that is how the theme from focusing in the KL and it is sprawl and become a decentralized. See the effect is from the city itself.
Right. Okay. And when visitors go to this Art KL, when they go to the MAEF 2026, what can visitors expect?
To expect MAEF, there's a lot of segment that happen there. Some of it is, as I can recall, we have 2 floors, level 3 and level 4. On the level 3, we are putting the economy hub. And also, most of it, we represent the group and the collective from the artists. And we gather the cluster on the artisan and also with the artpreneur section. And on the level 4, we merge every contemporary art galleries or the commercial galleries who are really major in the backbone in our orange economy. And we do have a segment for the art talk or discourse on the level 4. So that's a good way to exchange the knowledge, right? And through the topic HTCS, which is a historical, theoretical critique, and also with the studio practice.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. So what makes MAEF different from regular art exhibitions and art fairs?
Okay. If you look in the landscape of major art event today, we often see the blend of the commercial elements with the pop culture. It is quite rare to find a regular or large-scale fair dedicated purely to the visual art. And for the many years, our local scene was anchored by the Art Expo that done at Madrid. And many of us remember fondly before it paused around 2022. And after the chapter closed, a new one opened since 2021. A corporate patronage has really stepped up in the plate with the CIMB group leading way through October. And watching this initiative scale up so significant to 2024, and it's really encouraging. And we as an art institution, we are whole heart to support any effort that bring our ecosystem together, elevating both in the visual quality and the critical discourse of our community. And just like I mentioned, MAEF bring every part of the ecosystem under one roof, focusing and specifically on visual art development in Malaysia. And besides just seeing and buying art, we highlight meaningful discussion with the various segments. And for instance, we'll be conducting sharing session covering all the local art grant, residencies, competition. So we also spotlight a few artists and curators to talk about their creative journeys and plus a lot more.
Right. So a lot of people benefit from this, yeah?
Yeah.
And you bring together artists, galleries, art schools, studios, and many others. Why is it important for you to bring all these people together?
Okay. At our core, our mission is to collect, restore, preserve, and exhibit art while nurturing a deep appreciation for it across all communities. But for us, an event like this is more just an exhibition. It is a vital opportunity to bring everyone together, to listen, and to gather a real insight. Of the feedback and data we collect here won't disappear. It actively drives our post-event reviews and help us identify where we can make an improve and how can we develop further for the greater good. And for the broader ecosystem, there is simply no better time here right now to connect, to share, contact, and build last-lasting collaboration. And I want to emphasize this point. Even though our theme is Art KL, our vision is undeniable nationwide. So we are incredibly proud to have a representative from every state and truly cover it entirely for the Malaysian art ecosystem. So beyond that, we also empowering the human capital development.
Yes.
So MAEF serves as a crucial bridge between our higher education institution and the industry player to build a career pathway for our visual art graduates. And there's a huge debatable online right now asking, is studying art a viable career choice in Malaysia?
I mean, the fact that they can even discuss it is already an improvement, isn't it?
Yeah, and if you're looking for the real answer, I highly encourage you to explore MAEF. Connect with our vendors, join our art talk, and discover the reality.
Right, and the response has been good ever since.
Yeah, everyone is excited because this is our second time.
Right.
Then during pandemic, right? So lots of restriction on creating an event. So this is really everyone keep wondering what are we going to offer. So this is the primer time.
Right.
I thought everything what's going to happen to
what's going to happen and all that. So all these people who are going to be putting up exhibitions or their art pieces in the gallery, right?
Yes.
How long ago did you actually inform them about all this and all that? How many months do they have? Or do they have a year or something like that?
They have less than a year.
Less than a year.
Less
okay.
than a year. Less than I think. More than 6 months.
Okay.
More than 6 months to gallery to prepare what kind of exhibition that they want to put or to represent artists on their booth during the MAEF. Of course, we have a few guidelines, right?
Yeah.
To not one of it is to not use the same artists, and so we want to make it spread. Especially for the emerging. But then it's depend on the gallery if they want to represent is either for a young emerging artist or the senior artist as well.
Right.
And the plan for the expo, for me personally, this is quite new because mostly, like I said, I'm more on the decentralized, going out for the white cube space and treat on the rural areas, right? So this is the first time to do a more prestigious event. So luckily I have a better team and also the colleague and the bosses helping me
right
to prepare on this.
Correct. And especially the people that get the opportunity. Yeah. So when you do something like, okay, maybe you say today we're gonna just show 5 kind of exhibits. We're just gonna exhibit 5 things, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you get people coming in there and say like, why don't you do this and all that which you can think about and bring the next year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Correct. And has there been many things that have been coming up from speaking to the local artists and all that?
Yeah.
Do you get a lot of things like, what is some of the things that they want to do but we don't have it yet?
I think majority they want the event to be consistent. Yeah, consistent. Will be annually conduct, because just like what I said, to have a regular of large scale event that focus on the visual art is really rare in Malaysia, and we are also still new on the doing a proper event without reaching the conflict on creating a art business. We are institution doesn't take any for the business part. Business just play on the business game, right? So what the most unique is MAEF is a part of ecosystem, means that there's a lot of entities inside the art workers, right? So this is the platform that we hope that we can gain a new connection for the improvement.
Nice. Can you just say this is TRAXXfm?
Yeah, this is TRAXXfm.
Achoo. Are you listening to his voice? He's got a good voice.
Oh my God.
He can be a DJ, man. He's got a nice nice resonance and low voice over there. Yeah, don't let my boss hear you. Make sure boss doesn't listen to this interview.
I just recover for the slide. Kind of.
After she'll say, you take over my job, So make sure. Should I turn the volume down or what? Okay. All right. If you just joined us, listeners, we have in our studios over here Mr. Hazrin, Mr. Muhammad Hazrin bin Abdul Malek. He is the curator for the National Art Gallery. We're talking about MAEF 2026, the Malaysia Art Ecosystem Fair, and it is organized by Balai Seni Negara with the support of MOTAC and will take place from 27 to 29 November, at the WTC KL. themed Art KL. So, and it's bringing together artists, galleries, art schools, studios, and creative industry players featuring exhibitions, workshops, demonstrations, and talks. Yeah, 2 days enough for all this?
Yes, 2 days to compile every ecosystem is quite challenging to curate it. Right?
Correct.
It's due to the space, to the time, slot, right? So that's why we hopefully from the ministry to have a chance to annually to do MAEF.
Right.
Well, right. But then it is important to the public to show up. That's the most important part, the support.
Correct. Yeah. So when you shortlist them first, right? Prior to that, you shortlist. So normally, what are your criterias? I mean, just the basic criteria as well.
Okay, for the basic criteria is the sustain in the scene. So we do have the research department that we working together, and we cross-check toward the Malaysia Art Trail data. So we identify each state which is still sustained after a post-pandemic, and we select through that. And then other criteria is how active they are. How frequent they are conducting a program, even though it's a small, doesn't matter. And that's what we want to uplifting the ecosystem, not just establish, but maybe just a new one. It's a new try to growth. So we would like to discover them.
Right. So if they missed this opportunity now, the next time when it's around, they can participate, right?
Yeah.
Provided they how do you say, they live up to expectations. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's important. Yeah. And all these are super duper artists, huh?
Yes, he's a super duper artist.
Wow, so nice. I can't draw anything like I can only draw. Abdul, want to see now? We draw something, we show him, and we see who does better. Okay, all right, come. For listeners who say I'm not really an art person, why should they come to MAEF?
Okay, that's a very wonderful question. Whenever I heard someone say they are an art person, right? I always come back to the famous quote by Pablo Picasso.
Wow.
So every child is an artist. The problem is how to remain an artist once we grow up. So when the Picasso said this, he wasn't talking about the raw talent, but he talked about the mindset we tend to lose as we age. So think about the fearless child. If you are handed 5 years old with a crayon, they just not sit there. They just grab and aggressively draw, right? Maybe a blue cat with a 6 leg, and call it as a masterpiece and move on.
Right. Correct.
So they just create for the sake of it.
Correct.
Just to play, to pass the time with absolute no pressure for just to be good. And as we grow up, we become a critical adult. And we learn the rule. Our brain is develop logic. And we realize that 6-legged cat is in biological accurate. So we start to compare our arts with the professional one, and the fear of the failure set in. So the moment we realize we aren't good by society's strict standard, and we stop trying entirely and simply adopt the label that I'm not an art person.
Right.
But then, how's this relate to the MAEF? Yes, we do as for the public, and also we design this as an easygoing and very welcoming ecosystem. And it's invite you to reconnect the sense of exploration and wonders. So you don't need to have an art degree to just enter the MAEF. You can just walk up to the artworks and ask why. Because why is the absolutely best way to start a conversation.
Correct.
And, in my experience, art workers, artists, and in the art industries, they are really friendly. They want to share what they do, their initiative, their ideation, the concept itself. And the most important is, like I said, just showing up matters. Yeah. Your present will add a vibrant energy to the room.
Correct.
And helps our local cultural space alive, and deeply support the working creative in our country. And slightly a side note, just walking through those doors, you are doing us as a massive favor. The more of you show up, it's easier for us to prove that the power that be, that this ecosystem actually matters.
Right.
Yeah, so really by coming and enjoying the art, you are quite literally keeping our dream alive for next year. So no pressure though. So please come and ask questions and just experience it.
Nice. Yeah. So you feel that need when you go there. There's a reason why it should be expanded to yearly. It should be expanded to a lot more. It should be expanded to 4 days, 5 days.
Yes.
Or Woodstock lah.
Okay, the final will be Woodstock.
Woodstock,
yes.
isn't it? A Woodstock art. It could be, yeah. Okay, so there will be workshops, demonstrations, and talks. Talks as well. What are they talking about?
We are putting a few segments, but we are close in the HTCS discourse, history, theory, critique, and also with the studios.
Right. So they'll be talking. These people will be coming and talking, right?
Yeah.
And this will benefit who, especially?
Mostly to the young emerging artists and to the those who really want to seek the opportunity to create something with the visual art. So, for example, that we have a grant, various grant offer for specific in the visual art, but we never compile it. They have to seek from a different platform just to know about, we have this kind of available grant for the visual art. So in the MAEF, we gather it all together and everyone can know this is the opportunity for the funding part.
Correct.
Yeah, that's the most important part. When you do art, you need the funding.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know all these things, right? Then sometimes they're very good, they're very creative, but then they give up because they see like there's no future for it, right?
Yes, exactly.
So you are kind of like giving them a direction, showing them what to do and where to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. That's nice. Okay, so what are some activities that visitors can look forward to?
Okay, if you are someone who likes to get hands-on, you want to straight over to the zone level 3, we throughout the entire 3 days, we are running continuous interactive workshop and a live demonstration. One of the major highlight there will be our specialized printmaking workshop, which is incredibly fun to watch and participate in. And if you prefer to sit back and listen, you can go to the level 4, the home of our discourse space. So this is where we dive deep into the history, theories, criticism, and also with the studio practice. And you cannot miss our state and also academic exhibition. So we have a public state galleries side by side with a massive corporate collection, visual art universities. It is a fantastic opportunity to see a real-time innovation happen in our scene right now. So whether you want to make art, talk about art, or just look at the cutting-edge art, we have all set up for you.
Wow. Okay. How does MAEF help young and emerging Malaysian artists get more exposure and opportunities?
Okay. In MAEF, like I mentioned, we curate a truly vast spectrum, so you can explore, and we bring everyone under one roof. But it is not just a display. We talk about the discourse space. And because of this, MAEF is an ultimate proving ground for the young emerging artists to gain exposure. And if you are deeply motivated and plan to devote yourself to be a full-time artist, passion alone is not enough. You need a strategy to sustain yourself. Here's how to enter this. It's like a very simple tutorial, but then it is based on my perspective on this fair. At first, you need to understand the ecosystem. And you walk the floor, get to know every single category, exhibitor, figure out whether your unique potential fit into the bigger picture. And the second is to build your network. Don't be just a wallflower. Approach the vendors, galleries, and collective that interest you, and introduce yourself. And third, ask for guidance.
Right.
And if you don't know where to start, you can just come to us. We have our National Art Gallery booth, and our team is right there. It's ready to assist. Yeah, so basically, young and emerging artists is an incredible passion and motivation drive. So take that energy and sit on the discourse, get inspired. Being inspired is very crucial to help them to sustain the scene. They must look upon their reference, who they want to follow, or maybe they want to follow. They have their own step, but they doesn't know what kind of opportunity that they can look upon. So in MAEF, this is all have been compiled.
Okay, yeah. Make sure you mark your calendars, for the MAEF 2026 happening on the 27th and 29th November, And finally, if you could give our listeners one reason to mark their calendar besides going there and watching your band perform.
Okay. The fair runs on the November 27, 28, 29. Okay, there will be a vernissage, which is a preview night, but it's by invitation only on Friday. And on the opening ceremony to the public, take place on the Saturday, 28 at 12 p.m. till 2 p.m.
Okay.
And don't miss a chance to be part of mesmerizing art experience that promise to provide meaningful inspiration to every visitor. Whether you are a serious collector, a student, or just someone curious about the creative heartbeat of our city, this event truly brings the entire art ecosystem together under one roof. And by attending, you are not just looking at the beautiful things, you actively support our local creative economy and artists. So mark your calendar for November 27 to 29 at the World Trade Center Kuala Lumpur and come immerse yourself in MAEF.
Nice. Oh, wow. Our guest is Mr. Hazrin, Mr. Muhammad Hazrin bin Abdul Malek, the curator for the National Art Gallery, and this afternoon talking to us about MAEF 2026 happening on the 27th till the 29th of November. I can't state enough how much it's important for everybody to go over there and support our local art scene,
yes,
and even the artists and everybody, because without that encouragement, a lot of people are not going to do anything. And then we sit back and we watch other countries and we say like, why Malaysia nothing? Right? But we don't play a part ourselves, right? Sometimes we cakap saja. Yeah. We need to be out there more and do more by supporting all these kind of things. That's going to be something that's so important. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Right. Fantastic. Thank you, sir. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I think I've covered up everything about MAEF.
Right.
And, hopefully to see every listener here in there, and please come to us. Come to our National Art Gallery booth, and maybe you can have a discourse.
Right.
Maybe you want to know about art. I can happily to give you a walkthrough.
Wow. I want to go see. I like oil painting.
Okay.
I like oil painting, and especially I like what do you call that? What kind of subject do I like? I like they paint the kampong, the sawapadi, and then
the landscape.
Yes, landscape. I like real people and all that. I'm not too much of how do you say?
Abstract.
Abstract.
Okay.
Abstract, because I don't understand a lot of abstract. When you look at it, you don't know what you're looking at, right? And then you pretend like you know, like, oh, but actually you don't know, right?
Yeah.
But if I look at a picture of a painting, sometimes they paint like people who've been working out in the hot sun for a long time in the fields, and then you can see the
detail,
the skin and everything, the
texture.
wrinkles on the skin.
Yeah.
And the way they do it with art, wow, I love that. And then in the back, there's a kerbau eating, eating somewhere over there. And all that. I said, kerbau eating. Yeah. Oh, wow. Lovely. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here today. And I thank you on behalf of TRAXXfm and on behalf of our bosses and producers and everybody, and Achu over here. And we also appreciate Adib over here who's with you. Thank you for coming, Adib. And thank you most of all, Mr. Muhammad Hazrin bin Abdul Malek. It's been a pleasure. And we wish you all the best, and we hope to see you at that exhibition also, yeah?
Okay.
Take care. Thank you, sir.
Okay, welcome.